The NCAA has announced its intention to appeal a temporary injunction granted by a U.S. District Court judge in a lawsuit filed by Vanderbilt quarterback Diego Pavia. This injunction was issued in response to a legal challenge against the NCAA's eligibility rules, specifically regarding student-athletes who attended non-NCAA schools before transferring to Division I. The ruling temporarily allows Pavia, who spent 2 years at a junior college, to compete in the 2025-26 season despite NCAA regulations that would have otherwise barred him from playing due to his previous time at a non-NCAA institution. Alongside Pavia's case, the NCAA has granted a waiver extending the eligibility of all Division I student-athletes who attended non-NCAA schools, including former junior college, JUCO, and NAIA athletes, by 1 additional season. This waiver applies to athletes who would have otherwise exhausted their final year of eligibility during the 2024-25 academic year, provided they meet all other eligibility requirements, such as progress toward a degree and the 5-year limit on eligibility. This decision expands the scope of the initial injunction, aimed explicitly at Pavia, to include all eligible JUCO and NAIA athletes, allowing them to compete in the 2025-26 season. This move follows a significant legal development in the ongoing debate about the NCAA's eligibility rules and potential conflicts with antitrust laws. Judge William Campbell ruled that the NCAA's stance on Pavia's eligibility violated the Sherman Antitrust Act, prompting the NCAA to challenge the ruling. In response, the NCAA reiterated its commitment to reviewing its eligibility requirements. The organization emphasized that a comprehensive review of student-athlete eligibility occurred last summer, and that further discussions will be held during governance meetings in January. This broader review aims to address concerns about the fairness and legality of the NCAA's policies and potentially refine the eligibility rules for student-athletes moving forward. The impact of this decision on college athletics could be substantial, especially for athletes who have spent time at junior colleges or NAIA schools. By extending these athletes' eligibility, the NCAA allows athletes like Pavia a second chance to compete at the highest level of college sports. Still, the legality and fairness of such rulings remain under scrutiny. This case could set a precedent for future challenges to NCAA eligibility rules, influencing how they handle transfer policies and the eligibility of athletes with non-traditional paths to Division I sports. With the appeal underway, the NCAA's next steps will likely shape the future of student-athlete eligibility and the broader landscape of college athletics. The ruling also highlights the ongoing tension between the NCAA's traditional rules and the growing push for more flexibility and fairness in collegiate sports. As the situation develops, the outcome of this case could have lasting effects on both the athletes involved and the policies governing college sports.